Yo, 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 yo. We are here with the NLV with your boy, Dr. Word Up, and a special guest, Mr. B.Hunt
What up? What up?
himself in the building.
Yes, sir.
B, so tell us about it, bro. Who is B.Hunt, man? Let's just dive right into it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. First off, thank you for having me, man. Appreciate you. Um, B Hunt, man. I'm a celebrity wardrobe stylist and a designer, as well as just really a creator.
Dope, bro. So you're a stylist. You style celebrities, man.
Yes,
And
sir.
and so were you always stylish? Were you always a fashion guy?
Always, man. From when I was younger,
Straight out the womb.
straight out the womb.
Yeah.
My parents kept me fresh, and I literally just stuck with it. And ever since I was little, just putting looks together.
That's dope. So
Yeah.
you not one of them type when you see your old self and like, what the fuck was I thinking? What was I
No,
wearing this
I,
for?
I am. I
Okay,
am.
okay.
Because I look back at pictures. I was looking at my yearbook picture, and I got in high school. I got best dressed,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
looking like, how they think I was best dressed? Look, wearing that.
So, dang. Let me excuse me.
Yes,
I thought
sir.
I had it all. Let
It's
me
all
do that.
good.
See, I done messed up. I done messed up. So you need to find me on that one. You're like, hey, listen, that's
It's
25
all
right there.
good.
That's 25. So what were you wearing? Was it baggy? Was it, did you have it fitting?
Man, literally, it was definitely baggy. I went through my phase. I was wearing tall tees and
Yeah, yeah. Wait. What era was that? The tall
that
tees,
was
the
like 2000s, I
2000
think.
is yeah.
Yeah,
What was the
2000s.
song of that? Was it Lean with it, Rock with
Man,
it?
lean with it, rock with
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. The tall tees was in effect, man.
Yeah,
You
they
had
were.
it's bed sheets people were wearing. It's
It
crazy.
was.
It's
I
crazy.
definitely went through that phase, man, and I went through all different kind of phases. Just kind of really, I think, finding my like style identity. So
Yeah,
it took years to kind of get to where I'm at now, but I definitely went through my phases.
no doubt. So what would you say is your style now?
Shoot, man. I would say it's really eclectic, um, kind of street mixed with a kind of casual look, I would say.
Dope.
Yeah.
So who's your favorite type of person to style, or what is your favorite type of wear for people?
Hmm. I really like streetwear. I like high end fashion, like couture, stuff like New York Fashion Week. That like the crazy masks and stuff like that. I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, for people who don't know what couture is, could you kind of explain that?
Couture,
Because
man,
they
it's
think you
like
talking French. They're like, what?
couture is like super high end, kind of like more artistic than anything. There's like where you have the oversized dresses and head like pieces and just different things that I don't know look really good on pictures or on the runway.
Ah, nice,
Yeah.
nice, nice. So do you prefer to style a certain gender or both?
Honestly, I prefer to style women because
Ah, okay.
it's just like it's what I like to see, and I know what I like to see on a woman, so it's perfect. Like, I don't know, I feel like men they're kind of harder for me, even though I can
Really?
dress myself. It's kind
Yeah,
of weird.
yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you, man. Like, I went and I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Like when I first saw like skinny jeans dudes rocking them, and I'm like, man, what man, take that shit off. Man, I fell in love with it, man. I got that. My stuff got to be skin tight.
Yeah, mine
It
too.
looks so good. Like I
It
get it
does.
now. Like you can see your physique, and you wear those back. Listen, I've been looking at the style shows. I understand now when you are big and baggy, it makes you look shorter, or
Yeah.
the angles you have on there just are whack. And listen, I know women are in the asses, and shit. My
Yeah,
my, my skinny tights on. Listen,
they like to, get their little
yeah,
grab on
yeah,
sometimes.
you know what I mean? You're like, oh yeah. So but and I'm gonna tell you one thing I just got into is the cuff, like on your leg,
Yeah.
like that's super
Like the
dope.
joggers. Okay.
Bingo, the
Okay.
joggers, the
Yeah, I've
joggers.
been into that too.
Yeah,
They're comfortable and they kind of casual too, so you kind of wear it switch it up and with different things.
yeah, no doubt. So now let's talk about when you go out, and because you Mr. Fashion, and your crew, are
Yeah.
they up to par, or if they're not, do you say, hold on,
Man,
let's take it
always.
back to the closet?
Most of the time, my friends are up to par, but there are times when I'm like, bro, like I don't know about those shoes. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? They be like, okay. try some different things out, and they get it together.
Dope, dope. So family wise, man, cause we met on the
Yeah.
Instagram, and that's how we connected. And now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is that your wife or
Yeah,
wife?
that's my girlfriend.
Girlfriend. Okay,
Yeah,
girlfriend
soon to be
and
wife.
soon to be
Soon to
wife.
we working on that.
Okay, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, we can talk about that later.
Okay.
Visuals for that.
Yes, sir.
But
Already.
and you have a child
Mhm.
and you have a newborn.
Yes, sir.
So how does that family atmosphere work into the fashion? Like, are they like, dang, daddy, like, oh, we got
It's crazy. My 5-year-old, he loves it. He
yeah.
loves
Okay,
seeing like daddy get dressed, and then
nice.
he's always trying to do little things like me. So he'll put his own outfits together. My bad. Now I'm messing
Yeah,
up.
we gotta find get we equal now.
um, but yeah, he'll see his daddy like with the glasses or with the chains or whatever, and he's always like, "Oh, I want this and that." I hooked him up for Christmas with a
Okay.
little bit of ice.
Okay. Does he know it's coming
He
or
doesn't know it's coming. He
okay,
doesn't know it's
okay.
coming, but hooked him up with a little bit of ice. But yeah, he absolutely, I feel like gets inspired by his mom and dad
Yeah.
for sure.
So is that what inspired the brand and let's talk about the brand. What is the brand called?
The brand is called Livintage Apparel.
The Vintage
Yes, sir.
Apparel. How do you
hmm
spell that?
Livintage.
Ugh.
Yes, sir. That's Livintage, and then Apparel, Apparel.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and
Yes, sir.
that's what you have on right now, right?
Livintage Apparel. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's my newest collection. I just dropped on Halloween. So it's a collection of hoodies, a collection of joggers, just basically comfortable clothing because of the quarantine and just kind
Yeah.
of coming out of quarantine. People are still in that transition phase from I
Yeah.
want to be comfortable to I want to be stylish. So what do I do? So I just dropped a collection. Worked on a women's collection
Okay.
that'll be out next couple weeks.
Next couple of
Yeah.
weeks. Nice. So, and are your collections like, do you like to put them in shows or do you boutiques?
Yes, sir. In Phoenix, I had a physical boutique. Just in transition, we just transitioned to just online. But I love to put my stuff in boutiques and different businesses. I've done plenty of fashion shows.
Okay,
In
nice.
Phoenix, I did a Phoenix Fashion Week
Hmm.
in 2016. I won. Basically, it was best stylist in Arizona, like a little
Oh, nice.
competition.
Yeah.
So that was 2016. So I love like doing runway. I love doing photo shoots. I have all different type of models contact me just because they want styling for their photo shoots. They want the best outcome. So
Yeah.
they hit a stylist up, and I'm always helping people create their idea of whatever they want to come to life. I
Hmm.
try to help them bring that idea to life.
Okay. Now I got to ask you now, when it's a woman or a man
Yeah.
and they're like, I want to be in that outfit, or they see a celebrity that you styled and say, I want to be in that, and they do not have the body type. How do you break it
Yeah.
down? How do you say,
Well, I've had I style different types of people. I've styled plus size women and
yeah.
men, and I don't know. I try to. It's difficult. It really is.
Yeah, yeah.
It's difficult because I don't know. You want them to feel confident in
Right,
what they're
right, right,
wearing,
right.
but you also want to be realistic at the same time and kind of put them in something that looks good. I try to kind of push off those items on them
Yeah.
because I do like personal shopping. So if I'm styling like a client, I'll just kind of send them options that I feel are probably better, um, and try to kind of find a common ground.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So how does that process work? I'm like, B.Hunt, I want you to style me, man. So do I send you ideas and you actually go shopping for me, or we go shopping together? How does that work?
It's so many different. It's a wide range of things that I do. As far as something simple like that, it's just called personal shopping.
Uh-huh.
Basically, I'll work with whatever budget you have for clothing. People have different budgets all over. Like celebrity clients have crazy budgets, and then a regular person like me, I'll have a budget from 150 to maybe 500, depending on what I'm looking for. Whether it's
Now, is that for a whole wardrobe or one
that
outfit?
it could be depending on what somebody wants. Somebody could say I have a $500 budget for just for a photo shoot, so I want
Ah,
two or
okay.
three looks or something like
Yeah.
that. But usually I try to get as many outfits as I can within that budget. So um, I mean, there's some people that want super expensive items, and I can only get one or two items. But then there's other people that want several different looks. So it's basically just personal shopping. I'll shop for you online.
Hmm.
I'll send you pictures, and you basically approve the pictures through text. Tell me what you like, what you dislike, and we get a conglomerate of items that we can choose from,
Hmm.
and then I just build looks like that.
Oh, that's dope. See,
Yeah.
cause see, I'm gonna come to. I'm like, B.Hunt, let me get that Gucci outfit on a Ross budget.
Yes, sir.
You know, like
I got you.
that's what I'm trying to do. Give me the closest thing that's gonna have me
Right.
looking high designer, but it's all Ross. It's all Ross.
Exactly.
You know, so I think that's cool because I've seen several platforms where you send or like apps where you can go in and say, hey, this is what I want, and they'll send you clothing, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yes, it's real convenient. I mean,
Yeah, it's super convenient.
it's easy. You don't have to actually go out to the mall and shop.
Hmm.
You don't have to deal with people. You literally just have the pictures coming to you, and then after we choose the items, I ship it out to you, and it comes straight, directly to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's
It's
funky,
easy.
man. I think
Yeah.
that's funky. So how can we get a hold of you to do that?
My website, livintageapparel.com. You can also follow me on IG, official B.Hunt, or my business page is Livintage Apparel as well.
The
So,
Vintage Apparel as
mhm.
well. And you just dropped the women, so y'all check that out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how does wifey like that? Like, baby, what? Come on. Or she like, no, I'm gonna do it myself.
I mean, there's literally she's styling me most of the time.
Okay,
It's
okay,
crazy
yeah, yeah.
because you always
Oh, my
ask
bad.
for
I said
women's.
wifey. Wifey to
Well,
be.
she's
Let me
wifey.
correct that.
She's
You know.
wifey.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
She on right now. What's up, baby?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, literally, she styles me most of the time because I'm always asking her, how does this look or how does that look, and
Mhm.
then vice versa. She's asking me different things. I'm like, okay. Most of the time, I'm like, here
Yeah,
again, but
yeah.
it's my job, so I love helping people out.
That's good.
Yeah.
So did B Hunt go to school for this, or was it just a natural given talent?
I did not go to school for this. I
Okay.
literally in college I ran track.
Yeah.
And then after college, it was just something that I kind of got into. I actually started out by modeling.
Yeah.
I was a model, and I kind of did some stuff in New York, traveled around, did local shows. Back when I lived in Phoenix, um, kind of started out like that. Then I want to be more behind the scenes. I
Yeah.
wanted to
Yeah.
be
For
the one
sure.
making the clothes or styling the clothes because it was like stuff people were putting me in stuff, and I'm like, I don't like this
Hmm.
when I'm walking down the runway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just want to be take on a different role and do the more behind the scenes and work on the designing and styling aspect of it.
So when you said, okay, I'm not feeling this, and you officially were like, I have to be the one styling now.
Yeah, that is when that's when I did it. I mean, and at the same time, that's kind of when I started my shop.
Okay.
I had basically this kind of how it started. I would just thrift. I would thrift, and
Ah. Okay.
have a collection of stuff. I had
And I got to stop you again.
a
For people who don't know what thrift is, can you explain to them real quick what thrifting is?
yeah, absolutely. Thrifting is basically just going to thrift stores, going through finding treasures, at
Yeah. Yeah.
Goodwills or your local thrift store. It could be garage sales or whatever. Literally, when I was growing up, this how I don't know if this is
This.
probably how I got into
Yeah.
it, but
Yeah.
I would always go with my grandparents, my mom, to garage sales. At that time, I didn't even want to do it. I hated going to
Now was
garage
grandma
sales
getting up early in the morning to go?
early in the morning. That
Boy, I
Saturday
know about
morning.
that life. Yeah. Yeah.
That Saturday morning going to garage sales, just man, you find stuff for 25 cents,
Yeah.
50 cents.
And you can bargain on the 25
Yeah.
cents. Like, I got 15 cents, man. What's up?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. So you know, that's kind of how I grew up, and that is kind of definitely stuck with me.
yeah, that's dope,
Yeah.
man. So, what was the first like struggle when? Because you think you go into it like, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. When did you come across your first struggle to say, oh, this might be a little harder than I thought?
Yeah, I've definitely, man, have had ups and downs. I've been in it for 5 years. I think officially is when I got my LLC and kind of started my business.
Yeah,
But it's always ups and downs. There's times where um, it's just a wave. It's going up and then it's just plateaus for a while.
yeah,
Um, but it kind of it it really motivates me to kind of just move different and kind of always be creating and trying to do something different to
Mhm.
get that revenue to come in.
Yeah.
But I think when I first started, it just kind of getting my name out there, getting people to rock with me, and I was literally just styling my own photo shoots
Nice.
constantly,
Nice.
constantly, constantly, and then that's kind of how I got noticed by Phoenix Fashion Week.
Mhm.
They kind of reached out and because of the stuff that I was doing for myself, and that's kind of how I practice, just styling myself and styling. Now I'm styling other people for their photo shoots and stuff. So
Nice. I mean, and when you think about that, the reflection of starting off from scratch, not going to school for it, and turning it because he put celebrity there. So we're gonna get to that. He's a
yeah,
celebrity stylist. So
yeah,
you obviously progressed in this and within 5 years because a lot
yeah,
of businesses and we got to talk about the business side too. Some people they just want to do the art and they don't understand like, hey, like
yeah,
you said, you have an LLC, so you're incorporated.
yeah,
So that's a big deal for you to understand that knowledge and that part of it. So it's
absolutely,
like nothing, that are things can't come back on you and
yeah,
fall on you. So you got to get your good bank account, business bank account. Keep those
yes, sir.
separate. Pay your
Keep those
taxes.
funds
Yeah,
separate
keep
for
those
sure.
funds separate. So what tips would you give to somebody who is like, hey B, I want to get into this fashion game, and I want to do like you, man.
Yeah, I would tell them, really just do focus, or not really focus, but uh, find someone else in the industry, kind of see how they're doing it, find the people that really inspire you, see how they're doing it, kind of take what you know from what they're doing and put your own kind of twist on it. And I think you can, I mean, so many outlets, so many different ways to make money. Literally, you can make money doing anything and everything. So, um, my advice would be to do your research and don't hesitate on starting a business. Just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, what was I believe it's Tony Robbins that says if you wait till all the lights are green before you leave the driveway, you'll never go.
yeah,
And that's one of the boy I listen.
that's
Some stuff I
crazy.
live by right
Who
there.
who said that?
Tony Robbins.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so yeah, you just you can't wait on everything to be perfect because if
Yeah,
you give yourself excuses, and you obviously understood that,
I
and just
did.
and did it.
And honestly, when I started it, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I just jumped in and
Figured it out as you went.
I learned as I went. Yeah.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna tell you, I'm a alumni at YouTube University now. Like
Nice.
that's my I still go back, and then when you get to a point where you can say, okay, I can give some tips, of where I'm at, and one thing that I really dig is like people see you, they
Mhm.
don't they don't see the veil that you went through, they don't see that journey, and they just want to say, hey, how do I get to be like you? You need to
Yeah.
say, and I picked this one up from a man. What is his name? It'll come back to me. But he
It's
was
all
just
good.
like, "Don't worry about where I'm at now. Ask me where I'm at, or how to get to where I'm at, where you're at right now." So it's like if
Mm.
you're just now starting and you just need to find material, ask
Yeah.
me where I was at that point. Because if I tell you now, it's easy. It comes to me, Vanderish.
I know who you're talking
Gary
about.
V. Gary V.
Yeah.
Gary V was on that topic, and I was like, that makes sense,
Yeah.
because you trying to go from step 1 to step 10,
I know.
and it
Yeah.
doesn't work
It
like
doesn't
that.
work like
You
that.
need to follow the steps.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about how you got the celebrity buzz. Like, how did the celebrity start saying, "Oh shit, B.Hunt got something I like"?
Man, honestly, um, I got my first celebrity client was Lance Gross. He's an actor.
Oh yeah,
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 I got that probably a little after I did Phoenix Fashion Week.
yeah,
I was just grinding, man, literally reaching out to people.
yeah.
And I reached out to him. I noticed that he was coming to
Wow. So you
Arizona.
mean you actually were like,
At that point, I was reaching out to
okay, yeah, go. So
yeah,
what you were like hitting them in the DMs,
hitting
emailing?
up in DMs,
Yeah.
email, figuring out how to contact their PR. Really trying to get my foot in the door.
Wow.
Um,
So y'all get that? That really works. Like
yeah,
you
it
go through
does.
you find who their people are to get to the people you want. Like that works.
That
I
is, I
dig
mean,
that.
you literally find the people that they're connected to
Yeah.
and connect to those people.
Yeah.
and it's gonna be a full circle. You'll eventually run into those people or work with them eventually. But
I gotta ask you, what was
yeah,
that? How did it feel when Lance Gross finally was like, "Yeah, let's do
it was crazy, man.
it"?
It
I know
was.
it had to be
I
surreal.
remember driving to. I met him like at this hotel in Scottsdale,
Yeah,
and I remember just driving like, dang, it's my first
yeah,
client,
yeah.
and they're regular people just like
Right.
me and you, but they just have a different status, and
Yeah,
so
for sure.
it's definitely different. It was exciting,
Yeah,
exciting to work with people that you see on TV.
yeah,
Like, dang, he's wearing my shirt or
yeah.
my. So I made a hat for him, a custom hat. That was
Nice.
my first client. I've worked with my probably my biggest client was last year, Danny Lay. She's an R&B
Ooh,
artist. Yeah,
yeah.
she was dope. I did her I Be Myself tour. So it
Okay.
was last
Oh, so
year.
you went on tour, like,
It was I did not go on tour with her. It's basically she came to Phoenix,
okay.
and me and Danny Lay we actually had a friendship she before she blew up.
Yeah,
She actually shopped from the vintage, and
nice.
I would send her like custom stuff. And then she blew up, and I'm like, wow. And she actually did hit me up when she went to Phoenix. She knew that I lived in Phoenix,
Mhm.
and I took advantage of the opportunity.
Oh man,
Yeah,
listen, that's how you built those bridges,
yes, sir.
for real, man. And
Yeah.
she came back and showed love,
Yeah,
man.
she did.
That's
She
great.
so she's a real down to earth person. So that's another one that I work with. I work with a couple of different people on like reality TV shows
Mhm.
like Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah,
This girl named Tara Wallace.
yeah,
This
yeah,
dude named Bishop Don. I think he's from or Chicago Black Ink.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's a
Bishop
show on
Dunn. Yeah, yeah,
VH1.
yeah.
Yeah,
He could. I believe he's. Well, I know a few years ago he was coming to Dallas frequent, but
yeah.
he probably still does. But
Probably.
and he was probably in one of your sweatshirts or something, bro. Like for real,
Yes, sir.
man.
And then my most recent celebrity client, her name is Robin.
Hmm.
She was in the show called The Shy, so
Yeah.
on Showtime.
Hmm.
And so she was real dope, and
Yeah.
we just kind of connected, and it's all love every time. I send her stuff, and she shouts me out. It's dope.
That's
So
good, man. That's freaking fantastic.
yeah.
So who would you say, and maybe you've named him already, is your like favorite celebrity to work with?
Oh. I mean, as of right now, I would say Danny Lay,
Yeah.
because that's one of my most recent, and probably like just being on tour, being in that atmosphere is
Oh man,
crazy.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, I remember getting there, kind of being um, part of the crowd watching it, and
Hmm.
then when it was time to go back, I went backstage, and it's different. It's a different type of energy.
Yeah,
But I do like artists, like recording artists,
yeah.
being on tour, doing like
Hmm.
video shoots. I love
Hmm.
that type of atmosphere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool, man. Cause I know I was watching this one thing with Denzel, and I was like, man, I need to be that rich where they come to my home with a rack of clothes
Yeah.
and do me up, give me a fit ready. So and I gotta ask you this, man. So do you like the tailored look?
I do.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. I love the Taylor look. I know styles are kind of changing. They're kind of
yeah,
getting to
yeah, yeah,
baggy again,
yeah.
which is crazy. But I'm still with the Taylor look.
Yeah, I once again, what's one of those things when I can afford once again that rich to get everything tailored down from my jeans to my underwear. It's
Right.
like
That's the goal.
that's the goal. That's the goal. So that's I think that's a big thing, man. So do you actually tailor the clothes yourself?
No, I don't actually tailor the clothes. I work with different people that if you need tailoring, I do have like resources. I have friends that in the same industry that can do stuff like that. Me personally, I'm the one picking out the clothes and putting the
Ah,
outfits
yeah, yeah,
together.
yeah, yeah. You
Yeah.
piecing them together.
Mhm.
So let me ask you this, bro. Where is the vintage headed?
Vintage, man, I really want Vintage to be a household name. I want Vintage Apparel to be a Nike or a Adidas. There's not too many people that don't have a pair of Nike shoes or a pair of Nike socks or whatever. So I want to be the household name, and I want to be that go-to stylist for shoot everyone. I feel like one of the people I really do want to work with is kind of crazy, but I want to work with Obama. If
Yeah.
I could style him, like I feel like, yo,
Ugh,
you
you beat
made
him.
it.
Yeah,
You made
yeah.
it.
And I worked with the hairstylist for um Michelle Obama.
Wow.
And she kind of just, talked about how, yeah, it's like normal people,
Yeah.
So I think that'll be great. Like if I see Obama walking around
Let
in the
them
vintage
know.
t-shirt, bro, I'm gonna say, hey, I know where he got that
Yeah.
from.
Reset it here
Yeah.
on this day.
Yeah, on this day, on this day. Man,
Yes,
I
sir.
I think that's beautiful, man. That's dope. So again, man, let's tell them how they can find you, how they can get a hold of you.
Absolutely. You can find me at official B.Hunt on Instagram, as well as Livintage Apparel. That's Livintage apparel, and livintageapparel.com. Yes,
LaVintageApparel.com.
sir.
And if there's anything you want to leave the people with, what would you want?
What do I want to leave them
What you want to tell them? What you
with?
want to tell them? Like either something else to look forward to, or just shop with us.
Absolutely, yeah. You can look forward if you're ladies. You can look forward to my women's collection. It'll be dropping in the next couple of weeks. I'm working on that. Um, ShopLavintageApparel.com.
Yeah, y'all heard it here first.
Yes,
Shop
sir.
LaVintageApparel.com. We out.